And today I'm going to teach you the tricks that I've been using these past few weeks. In these last few days, so that I could get this pretty good amount of coins. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and be very patient because I'm going to be very explicit in what could be called a tutorial. I don't really know what to call it, but anyway, I'm going to show you the trick and the things I do to, well, yes, basically get coins in the game. First of all, it's vitally important, obviously, to be very active in the game in Federación Internacional de Fútbol Asociación Mobile, meaning play every day, play the World Cup event. Open a lot of packs. Obviously, I opened what would be the packs where you spend the roulette tokens. And at the same time, I got players that I was able to sell, and it's worth mentioning that there are a lot of them for sale, and even so, I managed to sell them. Let's take a look at the first one. Pay attention, because look, first of all, over here, I have what would be an expired sale, and then after that, I have Jewel, who was sold for 5.7 million coins. I just click claim and see I've made 5 million already. Right now, I'm going to tell you the trick to sell these players, because remember, what's the best way to get coins in Federación Internacional de Fútbol Asociación Mobile? It's always going to be sales, okay? It's always going to be sales and rewards that you get from any live event. Here we have a card that I'm currently selling, and as you can see, there are more than 1,000 cards. But that doesn't mean yours won't sell, because the same thing happened with Cash and with Ferran Torres, which I also managed to sell. Now I claim Cash's coins, and well, why not? Now I also claim Ferran Torres's coins. With this, I already have, look closely, 50, 48 million coins, everything, and this is because I knew how to sell my players. Pay attention, remember sales are the most important thing. Here, my career has already expired, what am I going to do? Well look, this card has already reached what would be its minimum price, so it's not going to go down any further because you might ask me what is the minimum price? Well, look, I'll show you this on the screen. And what you're seeing is basically the minimum price that each player reaches in the market depending on their overall rating. We had seen that Simon Kerr was overall rating 102 and that in the table, which by the way, credit to Darby, who contributes a lot to the community. I send him my regards if he's listening to this. We see that it's a minimum price of 5.7 million coins. And this happens because all cards have a minimum price. For the 103s, it's 7.1. For the 104s, it's 8, and so on with all the cards. Depending on their overall rating, remember, minimum price means that the card won't go any lower in price no matter how many sales there are. So you might say, well, since there are more than 1,000 people, it's impossible to sell them, and I'm going to tell you, no, it's not impossible. What will you do? Is it easy to sell? You're going to click on confirm and that's it. You're done. You might ask, are you crazy? What are you doing? It's not over. You're just going to sell. And I'm going to tell you something. Patience is your greatest virtue. So, what we're going to do is, with each card, click sell, and if it expires, what would that be? Your sale? Sooner or later, it's going to get sold. Believe it or not, some people buy players. It's simply a matter of a lot of patience. Oh, and another thing, the price reset. Look, let me tell you something. I have Vidic GRL 101 over here, and I think he's an icon. Well, yeah, basically everyone managed to get him. But there are also other things we need to clarify, and it's that this card has also already been reached. Its minimum price is GRL 101 and 4.2 million. What's going on? Well, Vidic has a reset. He gets a refresh in the market, and that's when you should take advantage and go sell your players. I'll give you more options later because right now I'm going to show you what it would be. A website that I used to make my sales, and honestly, it's really overpowered, huh? It's basically the one that helped me sell Cash, helped me sell Shul, and helped me sell Ferran Torres, among other cards. Here I am with what would be my players. And let's see, look over here. Okay, this is weird, huh? This is really weird. Over here we have Deeple, and look, Deeple, huh? Deeple, watch out, Deeple. We already put him up for sale and you saw what happened, right? You saw what happened? I was one of the first to sell Deeple. Did you see it? It was recorded. And I'm going to tell you something. How did I know when to get in? When to, so to speak, hit sell for Deeple? Because I'm going to tell you something. It's almost 100% certain that this card will be sold for me. I mean, that someone will buy Deeple from me. And I mean, because I got into the look, here it is, guys, here it is. I'm telling you in words, that Deeple GRL 101 just got sold. And I'm going to tell you how I did it, because I was keeping an eye on what would be the page I'm about to show you. First, I claimed the coins, and now we're going to what would be the page. Are you seeing on the screen what would be the page, the tool? Or the application that I use to know how the movement is inside the market? Quickly, I apologize if you hear anything. What would be a change in the audio? Because before I was recording with the iPhone, and now I'm recording with what would be the computer's microphone. That's why I tell you this is really broken. This is too much. Let's see how this tool is used, which I told you is really broken. It's what I use to sell my cards more easily. Over here we have a search button. We see Vidich. In fact, look, you can even add a program yourself and select it, and you can add anyone. For example, Ronaldo, not the new one, the original one shows up here, but yeah, well, let's do a quick example. Let's imagine I have Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's imagine I want to sell Cristiano Ronaldo. So what are we going to do? We look for him, we can go directly to the player's profile, and we see this. Pay attention. Here we see what would be the price time, but this is really what matters to us, right? The refresh, I mean the price reset for Cristiano Ronaldo, what we're going to do. Within the Federación Internacional de Fútbol Association mobile market, keep in mind this is managed by regions, okay? Market and Federación Internacional de Fútbol Association mobile regions manage this. So first of all, I want you to go here to what would be settings and select the server where your account is. Huh? Don't switch to North America, Asia, or another continent. Choose another server, select Latin America, and you'll see the Brazilian flag there. I think you can change this. Yes, you can change it, and you can also change the language. I leave it in English. All right, let's continue. Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm refreshing the page now to see the changes. There, it updated. It shows that the price reset for the market of Cristiano Ronaldo is now in 55 minutes. So what am I going to do then if I want to sell Cristiano Ronaldo? Easy. I set an alarm or a reminder. A reminder for exactly 55 minutes. I go to the market, and what do I do next? Well, I sell it, and I'm going to be the first one. You heard right, the first one to sell it. And that way, if someone buys it, the profits go to me. Over here, we see that, well, Federación Internacional de Fútbol Association price literally has all the players, all the cards. I've told you before, you can get here, look over here. It even says you can filter the program. There's the World Cup, right? There are also cards from the Scream team, right? Here are the heroes. This thing is really broken. Look, they're all there. And I'm telling you, Derby has influenced what Federación Internacional de Fútbol Association would become. Price is there too, right? Look, basically all the collaborators, the people who have been there. It's there, we see it right there, and there's more, right? And there's more, just to be clear, there's more. Derby's tables are essentially the same thing, just presented in table form. And this is already an application. So, well, that's it. That would be all. So, well, guys, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And goodbye. Bye.